Hey guys, Seth here with ALE Truck Beds. Today we're going to go over 3 different beds here. These are all 3 different make beds. First we're going to go over the Martin truck bodies. This is the SBV. Now all these beds are the same as far as how they have the same compartment layout. So this is going to be the Martin SBV model with the quad tall cabinets in the front. Then we're going to look at the Hillsboro hybrid. This is the TX model 500 with the quad tall boxes. And then we also have a brand new one here, the NXG. Now this one is brand new to the market, but this is a really cool bed, has some cool features to it. We're going to walk through and break them all down to you. Let's head down here. You've seen these ones before, we've done videos on these, but we're just going to compare all 3 of these beds as far as box sizes goes, just different constructions, do's and don'ts on them, what's good and bad. So just jumping over here, let's walk into the Martin here and take a look at it. The Martin is still the extruded floor, rub rails all the way around. This is an all aluminum bed. Remember guys, this is going to sit over top of a receiver hitch on the back of the truck and a gooseneck hitch. If you want a gooseneck in there, we can cut a gooseneck door in there. I'll post a picture of what that looks like. When we put a hitch on, we use our heavy duty galvanized receiver hitches and gooseneck hitches. There is also an option to go to a 45K hitch, and that would be a pop-up towing hitch, and I can put a picture of that in there as well. And you can do either a 2 5/16 ball or a 3-inch ball with that one. Really cool. So on the Martins, it's going to be a whale tail latch. It's got a shock up here for the door. These come standard with 2 shelves. No dividers in the shelves, but we can add those. We do have dividers that'll just pop right in there, and I'll show you a picture of those as well. And so this bed here, or this box here, let's just take a measure it. So we have 26 inches wide by 37.5 inches wide. Now this one is 17.5 inches deep. So this box here has a straight back wall on it. There is an option to get these with a deeper box. We call those the service body depth boxes. That is an option. We can add compartment lights to pretty much any of these beds. So that's what this one is. Let's take a look at this other one. Same thing, 26 by 37.5 and same depth, 17.5 inches deep. Now, one thing Martin's does on theirs, these are 2 boxes and they weld completely across the seam there, kind of seals the whole thing up. And when we install these beds here, the Martins, we spring mount them so that way they can flex going down the road, and that will prevent cracking. Aluminum heavy duty headache rack with LED lights. We can upgrade this to the 3rd brake light camera or slider window opening in there, and I'll show a picture of that. And then let's go and take a look at what we are on the inside. You're at 55 inches in between the 2 boxes. So you can put a fuel tank in there. We do have fuel tanks that go in there, starting out at 55 gallon, going up to 115 gallon. So that is an option. Let's look at this back one here. Back, you're at 21 by 13 and then 16 deep. And these have a nice lanyard on there. Catch it when it drops. Again, lockable 1/4 turn whale tail latches. So this would be the Martin design on this body here. We're going to take and walk over here and show you the Hillsboro. These next 2 are, you might consider them in a different class because these are steel and they do have hitches built into them. This is Hillsboro's hybrid series, so this is going to be, you know, half steel and then half aluminum. All your boxes are going to be aluminum. All your structural pieces are going to be steel. So starting out with the Hillsboro, They put a 2.5-inch receiver hitch integrated into the back. This is really cool here. Hillsboro, it's their 60th year anniversary, so they put those badges on all the new beds right now, so looks really cool. They're also going to have a built-in gooseneck hitch. I really like the Hillsboro gooseneck hitches because we can do so much with them, and I'll show you some pictures on why I say that. We can pull out that gooseneck ball and put a flush mount in there with 4 bolts. It makes it really easy. Guys that want a flush mount hitch, it's really easy to do. Comes standard with the 2 5/16 ball in there. All LED lights. One other cool thing I do like on the Hillsboro is they put these little rubber bumpers on here, and not many other manufacturers do that, so it keeps that lid from vibrating around. Put a comment in there if you would want us to maybe start doing that on all the beds. That would be pretty easy to do. Put a little rubber bumper and bolt it on there. So that's something cool they do. When you order a chassis bed from Hillsboro, it's going to come standard with the cutouts already in it. You just have to pop them out. I really like this because if you have a truck with only one fuel tank in the back, you can only pop this one out and you don't have to pull these ones out, and you're not looking at an extra hole. So that's really cool. I like that. The Hillsboros are painted rather than powder coated. So they are primed, then painted. So a lot of guys like that. It seems to hold up better than what just the actual powder coating does. Again, put your comment in there. Tell me what you like to see. They put a little bit of an accent step back here. Just put some diamond tread aluminum back here. Makes it look good, and it's functional too. So right here we can put the cameras for the Hillsboros, so that's cool. They kind of make a spot for it. Pretty much, I would say 98% of the trucks we do anymore has a backup camera. Comes standard with the trailer plug in there. The Martins, we have to add the trailer plug, the camera, but it's really easy. They make all that very easy for us, not a problem. These steel beds, it's harder to cut in holes and after the fact of being painted than paint it and you don't get rust streaks. So it's one nice thing when the steel manufacturers think about all this stuff, then it makes it easier for upfitters, and then it'll last a lot longer. Take a look at their toolboxes. So this is new this year for Hillsboro. They never had a whale tail latch. Theirs was always like the T-handle latch, and I'll be honest with you, they were kind of horrible. It hurt your hands. Sometimes they didn't close that well. These are a lot nicer latch. So this box here is going to be 20 inches wide by 10.5 inches tall, and you're at 14 3/4 deep. All aluminum box. These hold up really nice. Lockable, and these are stainless, so they're not going to rot out on those latches. Take a look up here. Now they kind of, on the Martin beds, theirs were the same exact size cabinets. Hillsboro's kind of makes theirs offset a little bit, which is cool. So that way you can kind of, have a little bit different variety. Nice gas shock on there that makes it pop open really nice. They come standard with one shelf in there, but they do have a unistrut, so we could add another shelf in there, pull the shelf out, put a tool drawer. The options are endless whenever you have a cabinet like this big. We can add all kinds of different things. This one here is going to be 18 inches wide by 33 inches tall. And this one you're at 20 inches deep. So that's really cool. The only thing you will want to watch on this bed here is Ford chassis and Chevy chassis. If they got dual tanks and DEF, you could have a hard time getting this over top the DEF tank. You might have to notch the box. In between the boxes, we're at 51 inches. Again, we can put a fuel tank up there. If you got a slip tank you want to put in there just for seasonal, works out really cool. So on the Martins, I pointed out, they welded their two boxes together, which I really like. Hillsboro, I'm not a fan on how they do theirs. They just kind of weld it together and leave this big seam down here. They could have put some caulk in there or silicone, sealed it up to keep the water from going in If we install this bed here, we will do that. there's a lot of things that beds come in, the manufacturer doesn't quite finish on them, so we finish that stuff. If we ship a bed out, you're in charge of finishing that. The front cabinet, it's quite a bit bigger. This one you're at 30 inches wide by 33 tall, then again at 20 inches deep. One shelf, unit strut in there. Kind of one thing I was talking about there. They don't, that's a heat shrink connector that they never heat shrunk. So we'll have to finish that for them. Big box, you can do a lot with this. They do use a nice weather seal on that, so it does seal up pretty good. They got their signature headache rack on their Hillsboros here, steel, and they do put a barrier in between the steel and the aluminum, so that's good. Pipe louvers, but they do leave enough room if you do have a third brake light camera that it still can see down at your ball there. They still have cross louvers going across, so you couldn't use your third brake or your slider window, but yeah. So they do not have rub rails on the back of the bed, but they do have them down the sides. And we can build sideboards for these different beds here as well. We do a lot of sideboards for the Martins. We've done for the Hillsboros in the past. The Hillsboro does not come with a RV trailer plug up here, but we can add it. They do put a hole for that, so that's not a problem. We can put that in there. So yeah, that is the Hillsboro. Let's jump on over to this one, take a look at this one. Walking up to this one, really cool thing I like when I see Made in America. That's cool to have that cool sticker on there, the American flag. Now this bed here, they have their signature tail lights in this. And these taillights are really cool because they do also have a strobe that is built into them. It doesn't come on every bed. There is another module that has to be hooked up for them strobes to work. But if you did want strobes, it is very easy to hook these up. And we don't have to drill or put any different strobes on. They're already built in. Again, comes standard with the trailer plug. This one is nice because they do a 7-way flat and a 4-way LED lighting. And then they also have a spot for the camera. They do make a nice camera bracket that'll pop out right here. NXG, they're new to the industry here within the last year, and they are jumping in face first, and they're building some cool beds. They come standard with a 2.5-inch receiver down here. That is very heavy duty. And another thing too is they have a nice step on the back. So many of these flatbed manufacturers only put a little tiny lip back there. It's just enough to, I call them knee catchers, because you go to step on it and you slip off and hit your knee. So this bed here is going to be a powder coat. This is it's not a gloss black. It's almost like a matte black, or I don't know. I'm not a paint guy, maybe semi-gloss. Looks really good, kind of hides some scratches. This one's also going to have your 2 5/16 ball built into it. Cool thing too is the NXG, they put a trailer plug up here already, so that's standard on their bodies. Not too many manufacturers do that. That's an upcharge on a lot of different manufacturers, so that's cool. Gooseneck door that flops over, got your chain hooks, and they also have your trailer breakaway hook. That's pretty cool because not a lot of guys think about that. So that's already in there. We don't have to worry about that. This one does not have any like rubber bumpers for the gooseneck door, so it is just gonna flop around. But then again, if you wanted something, we could put a rubber bumper on there, just like the Hillsboro. Again, throw that in the comments if that's something you'd want. Folds over nice. Nice flat surface on there. Now they do come standard with their fuel ports in there. They put their back one back here, so that way you get good flow. It goes right into the tank. There's no 90s to go in. Then they also do have fuel and def port right here. Again, stake pockets and rub rails down the sides. They don't put a chain spool in there. Hillsboro puts a chain spool in there, but NXG does not. Neither does Martin. I saw a video where they said these toolboxes, you can just stand on them, on the lids. So if you need another step, just jump on up in there. I really like these on the NXGs. Cool lanyard for the keys. Let's see what this box is measures like. This box here at 20 inches wide, 11.5 tall, and 11.5 deep. Cool NXG custom toolbox latch, quarter turn, black to fit in, matches everything really good. Now on their front boxes, they set theirs up a little bit different because both of them are going to open from the center like that. This is cool because then you have a full long compartment if you have a longer, say, level or something to go in there. Let's just see how long a tool you can stick in there. You have 58 overall inches, good 57 inches to get something in there and wiggle it around. Now the back here, they do have a unistrut in here, but there's not another shelf. They do have a unistrut in there. This one comes standard with 2 shelves in the front here. Nice galvanized shelf. This box measures, say, 20.5. To the bottom of the shock, you're at 29 inches tall. Let's measure this front one here. Front one, you're 29 inches. And then again, you're at 29.5 inches tall. And then the depth on these boxes, they do have a step in. So at the bottom, you're at 13 3/4 down here. And then you step it in, you're at 15 3/4. So that's cool. They step it in there, get you a little bit more depth on top. Again, they have a nice gas shock on there, a good seal, and they're all running a double panel door. So that makes a really strong door. And then this one on the inside, we're at 56 inches. So we're just a touch wider. Another cool thing on these ones, they come standard with these work lights up here. So we just have to hook those up to an upfitter switch. If your truck doesn't have an upfitter switch, we'd have to add a switch, but that all can be done. Again, the strobes up, or these lights up here, you can enable the strobes. So that's very easy to do by adding a module. And then we just need to hook that module up to an upfitter switch. Another cool feature on the front of this bed here is not many manufacturers think about this, but they left drain holes up here in the front so water can get away. A lot of different beds on the market, they don't have that, so that's pretty cool. They also have, so your third brake light camera can shine through there really nice, and a nice tubular design headache rack, and then they do put a nice chip guard on the front of that as well. So these beds are brand new for us. Just got these in, and yeah, you guys tell us what you think. Out of these 3 beds, which one would you put on your truck? And what do you like about them compared to what else is on the market? If there's something else you're wanting to see put a video out about, put a comment in there. We do a lot of the Martins. We're new with Hillsboro, and we are brand new with NXG. So yeah, like and subscribe, guys. Check us out on Facebook, our website. Have any more questions on any of these beds, feel free to reach out to us. Any advice on future videos, put a comment in there. And yeah, until then, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.